Okay, let's lose a couple of games here. Make sure that we actually get to a rating where it's not affecting the, like I'm not getting 20 points a game. We want to make sure that it's like 8 points or 7 points a game so that it's actually a fresh account. So I'm going to resign this. Okay, we're getting there. It's about halfway there. Right now we're at 16 points. We need to get to about 8 or 9 points before we start this as a fresh run, fresh speed run. Thank you for everyone tuning in right now. Don't know who is, but we like to use Twitch as a nice way to create like top of the line content, top of the funnel, so that like we can mash it up into different pieces of content later on stuff like TikTok, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram, etc. Let me check how everything sounds. Hopefully everything sounds okay for you all. Okay, how's that? Let me see. Okay, how's that? Let me see. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Maybe we can turn stuff up a little bit. How's this? How's this? Okay, that's a little better. How's that? That's a little better. How's that? Okay, one more time. Okay, one more time. Okay, I think let's do this. Okay. I think let's do this. Okay, one last time. Let's see. Let's put in C3. Put it right there. Okay, I think we're good. Okay, I think we're good. Alrighty, so yeah, today we're doing a speed run. Right now I'm just trying to tank my rating. Well, tank my rating, but also just get it to the point where it hits around 1,000. We'll start a little bit under to make sure that this is a legit speed run, and then from there we'll start playing. Right now we're getting about 16 points a game, and we want to make sure that that goes down all the way to 8 points. Just to be clear, when you start a new account, you can win a game and it'll jump you 200 points up or 400 points up depending on like how strong the person is that you beat. So right now what we want to do is we actually want to get the rating lower. Well, we get it to about like around 1,000, and then we start winning and losing games until we hit where we're getting about 8 to 9 points a game, and that's where we know the account has now established a rating, and now it's actually a fresh speed run. So I'm just finishing up the last touches on that, but I wanted to go live to make sure that everything was okay on the stream, that you all could hear it well. Please let me know if you have sound issues either with music, or the music is a little bit quieter because when we do mash this up into other content, we want to be able to hear what's going on. Just play h3 here to defend the pawn from the rook on the h file. We want to make sure that like I can actually be heard on the content when we cut it out. By the way, am I down 2 pieces here? I'm down 2 pieces here. How did that happen? I was not even paying attention to this game. I've just been trying to set up the stream. Okay. Okay, let's see how we're gonna try and save this game. I have no idea because I can't trade, so I'm gonna play knight b5 to attack on c7. We also need to work on our time right now because we're at 114. Let me see how this comes in. Okay, he plays that. I'm gonna play rook here. Trying to make something happen on the d file, but honestly, knight e4 is really annoying. I might have to just play rook e2 back just to gain some time on the clock. Let's go here. Here. Let's make sure, one last thing, let's make sure that that on YouTube we're streaming okay. It looks like we're streaming fine over there. So all is well on that side too. Hello everybody on YouTube. On the YouTubes. Okay, rook here. I don't know if that's any good. I'm going to play here. Attack the pawn on f4. Might play rook over. I think I have to take here anyway, though. Okay, that was annoying, because now they're threatening this if I play rook d3, so we have to play rook d7. Knight's probably still going to come to f7. We'll probably play rook f1, and then we're still attacking the pawn at f4. And then we'll be attacking twice, so there's no way to really defend it. Knight might also come back to c5. I think then we go back to... Yeah, we might go back here. And if they play this again, then we'll play rook d7, and then we'll play something else. Maybe like rook d5. Okay, king b1. Defend the pawn. Oh, I didn't see that. Okay, but we get 2 pieces for it, so we're okay. And they're down on time a lot, so we're going to flag them here. And we're going to take this pawn over here. We'll pre-move it. Okay, king b1. Now we're going to play something... Well, okay, we went on time. Okay, next game. We're at 12 points, so we're actually getting really, really close now. We're just going to pre-move everything. Okay, knight's going to come to d2. Okay, attacking the knight here. I probably should have peed before I started the stream, but we might have to take a break. Not right now, but, you know, in a little bit. Maybe I should do that before I start the speed run. Yeah. I'll do it, like, I'll take like a 30-second pee break right before I start the speed run. Literally 30 seconds. My bathroom is literally right there. So that's the nice thing about living in a studio. You don't have to really worry about, you know, going too far. Okay, we can't go there because of this. So we'll play a3 just to stop a3, them from playing a3. And then I think that we're going to play next move. Okay, we're going to take that, and then we're going to play queen e2. Attacking the rook, and putting my queen on a better square where it can come to the king side. Okay. We'll play bishop e3, bishop here, and then we'll play h4. Because we want to attack on the king side. By the way, this pawn was hanging. But it comes, I don't know, like that pawn is... That pawn I probably could have taken because they don't have like rook b8 in that spot because the rook's up here and there is no way to defend it. But now they're threatening rook b7 if I take it. So we're going to play h4, h5, h6, and then we're going to try to defeat them on the king side. We're just going to mate them. We're going to sauce them on the king side. Oh my god, I dropped my queen. Shoot. Okay, king h2 and then king g3. Just gonna have to win on time or something. Okay, we're just trying to like flag them. Actually, we dropped the piece here. Oh god, this is not good. They can take here too. They're gonna have to take there. Should we just resign? I mean, like, we're just trying to tank the rating, but we also, like, want to do it in somewhat a quick way so we can get back to, you know, the, we're gonna play here so that when they take on h5, yep, so that we can defend the rook here. Is this worth playing? No, they have too much time. Okay, so we're gonna go on to the next game. Pre-move our first like 10 moves. We're just trying to tank this rating but like keep it within 1,000 so that we can do this speed run legitimately. Okay, we'll play knight e4 next. Knight e4. Then we'll play queen e2, and then queen takes... Or, okay, they took anyway. So we'll take, and now this pawn has to take, which means that this entire diagonal is weak, so we're going to play queen b3. And then we are also attacking the b7 pawn. Tactics. They can't play rook b8 because then we take on c6. Bishop d2 is coming, rook e2, rook ae1. Oh my god, I meant to play queen takes b7. Oh, okay, we're just gonna ignore that. We're gonna forget that happened. Minus 16. So we're still not at the point where it's established the rating yet. So we're gonna try to make these some quick wins. So I'm actually just gonna play. I'm gonna like super sauce them. Okay, I'm gonna play queen f3, bishop c4, and then we're gonna just try to super sauce them on f7. That's annoying. Queen d7. They're going to play bishop e6. We'll play queen takes b7. All right, they played c6. We'll play bishop e3. Queen e2. All right, I guess we'll have to actually play this game. We're gonna play bishop. So this is a really important one. Most people like kind of get caught by this, and then their bishop's trapped. So what we did was we actually created a luft. We call this like a little escape square for the bishop, so that when they play a4, we can just easily play bishop a2, which is exactly what we're gonna do here. So see, if I didn't have this pawn up here, then I wouldn't have this square right here to fall back to, and this d5 pawn is covering c4. So my bishop would have been trapped. Now we attack this pawn twice because we have this little sniper bishop that's looking all the way down to the queen side, or to the king side, excuse me. d4 we're not worried about because we play this. Now we play knight c7, we fork the queen and we win. Queen and king are forked and we win. Okay, next game. Okay, we're pre-moving the first 3 moves no matter what. So if they win 2 pawns here, they win 2 pawns. Okay, they didn't. Knight c3, we're also going to play queen b3 next. Oh my gosh, that would have been bad. I would have dropped my queen for the second time in like 3 minutes. Okay, we're going to play bishop b3 and then we'll play queen h5. Again, we just want to make these pretty quick games. If I play queen h5, they play c4. So we are going to play... Yeah, we're going to play queen h5 anyway because of c4, then bishop c2, and now we're attacking this pawn twice. Plus, we're going to get knight g2 in, and then castle. Okay. We'll play queen e2. Now we're attacking this pawn twice with the knight and the queen. And the knight's also attacking here. Black has some serious issues. And this is the problem. They're not developing. Look at all these pieces. Not a single one is developed. They're still playing pawn moves. Now we play bishop c2. Now we're attacking this twice. They still have not developed a single piece over here. This is nuts. What are you doing, N Trinity? Okay, now I'm going to play e4. And then e5. Queen can take there, but that's okay, because now we get knight f3 with a tempo. Remember, a tempo is just a single move. It's the amount of time. It's basically like saying, okay, they're wasting their time playing all these queen moves and not getting their pieces developed. And so what we can do is we can take advantage of those tempo by developing our own pieces, thereby being able to have active pieces, unlike theirs, which are still trying to get into the game. So now we play e5, attacking the queen. It also opens up bishop e4 to attack the rook to get this nice diagonal. And now we can play bishop e3, again, getting these nice little bishop snipers into the game right in the middle. They're also looking at the king side if they need to later. Okay, here we're going to play bishop c2 because we want to keep the bishop pair in this particular spot. Actually, it probably would have been better to trade because this bishop is now tied down because all these light squared pawns don't give it very many squares to go to. So we probably should have traded that for the knight. And that's an example of like trading a bishop for a knight or a knight versus a bishop. If your knight is worse, no, we're not accepting a draw. If your knight is worse, like you definitely want to trade it off for a bishop that's better. But in this case, even though we have the bishop pair, the bishop is actually much worse. So I made a mistake. I should have traded that bishop for the knight because now my bishop doesn't have many squares to go to. It's just limited by all of these pawns which are controlling these squares. I think that one of the biggest things that, most people struggle with at an early level is just understanding the fact that you need to make natural moves that develop your pieces and keep your king safe. So that's why people say like knight f3 and knight c6, or knight f6 and knight c6. So for example, like if this is a fresh game, right? You would want to be playing something along the... Oh, okay, they disconnected. But okay, like looking at the new game, like getting the knights out. So like I'll just show you an example. All we're gonna do is play natural moves. So knight f6, knight c6. We're gonna get a pawn in the center to attack the center pawns, get something in the middle. We're gonna play bishop f5, a natural move to get our bishop into the center and attacking getting that nice diagonal on the queen side. We're going to play e6 to open up this bishop so that next time we play a move, after we take this knight back, we can actually get some good development in for our pieces. So right now, we're going to actually pre-move bishop b4 check because we know that that's going to be a good move. And now we got the bishop for free. So now we're in a pretty good spot because basically we just won a piece and now we're going to get another piece from the rook. And so at the moment, we're just killing it. We're just loving this game right now. And we won the game. That's it. One breath. Okay. Now we're going to play, remember, knight c6, knight f6, bishop g4. Well, let's hold off for a second because they might play h3. So maybe like bishop f5. So yeah, we're going to play bishop f5. Same thing. We're getting that nice diagonal. Oh, I should have taken that. I had like a XQC moment there. Just completely like froze. I'm going to take here next. Because remember, last move, this knight left the square that it was defending. It's not defending this anymore, so now we can take it. And we're also covering this square if the queen tried to check us. So now we're going to play knight c6 and try to trade this knight for this knight and improve our pawn structure. Next move, we're going to try to get our queen to here, and we're going to play bishop d6 and start attacking this queen side. Or the king side, excuse me. And now we're going to pre-move h5 because we're going to go super... what's it called? What's the word? It's the computer that always plays h4, h5, h6, h7. Aliya. I'm forgetting what it's called. What's it called? Aliya. Alpha Zero. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was a super XQC moment right there. Okay, next move we're going to play h takes, and then we're going to have rooks attacking, and we're going to have this bishop attacking, and the queen's attacking, and everyone's attacking. We're all attacking around here. Everything is being attacked. This king is screwed. Look at this king. This poor king over here. It just doesn't know what to do. It's like, help me. Help me. I wouldn't want to be white here. Okay, now we're going to take here next. If they take back with the h-pawn, then we can play bishop takes g3, f takes g3, queen takes g3, mate. Do y'all see that? H takes g3, bishop takes g3. Oop, okay, we're going to put our king over here. H takes g3, bishop takes g3, f takes g3, queen takes g3, and it's mate. Okay, we're going to take that. Okay, we're going to take that. I definitely didn't calculate any part of this whatsoever. I really just thought I was going to mate by just sacking everything. Okay, we'll take this rook in the corner. Free rook in the corner from the bishop sniper. Why am I struggling here? I'm like really struggling to like figure out what the move was. Queen's gonna come over here. I'm gonna go to a8, and then we'll be set to mate. Okay, queen d6. Okay, we're gonna trade the queens, and then we're gonna win. We're gonna pre-move the rest of this game. I think this should work. I think I've pre-moved 15 moves in the... Oh, okay, they didn't play into it. I thought they were gonna play into it. Okay, we're gonna play this, and then we're gonna resign. Because, again, we're trying to get to that point where we can actually play this legitimate. So we're at 11 points. We're 3 points away from being able to start the speed run. Basically, we need to get it where, again, it's 8. We're losing 7 to 8 points a game, or we're gaining 7 to 8 points a game. Otherwise, it's not a legit speed run. Anybody who does it without that is not legit. They're a counterfeit. They're a thief. They're a liar. They're a cheater. We're legit speedrunners over here. Oh, God, we just lost the queen. Okay, let's resign this one. Oh, okay, we're still at like about 13. Okay, I think that we'll get there very, very soon. We'll just let them take everything. And then we're going to play bishop over here. Okay, so here we just want to trade the knight for the nice bishop, because then we get to keep our own bishop and we get to stay along this file, or along this diagonal, excuse me. So we're going to play knight takes here. And then after bishop takes, we're going to play bishop takes. If they take with the pawn, okay, they didn't. So we're going to play bishop takes. And then we're going to play queen a5. Again, we're just trying to play for fairly quick games, because we want to get to the point where we can start playing speed runs. Okay, we take that. If queen takes, then we'll take back. They didn't play queen takes, so we'll just castle, play rook here and rook here. And now we're getting our rooks in the center on the half-open D and C files, so that's really good. E5 is coming. Definitely want to get E5 in soon, but we can't do it yet, because otherwise they play D5. Now I'm going to take the free pawn on C3. Now I'm going to play queen B4, threatening knight takes D4, because knight takes, rook takes, queen takes, and we... Oh, I can't do that, because then rook's going to take down here on C8. Did you see that? Rook C1 to C8. Okay, we're going to play queen B5, be a little bit tricky, because now this rook is pinned. But let's play rook D2 or rook E3. We're going to play E5. E5 to be a little bit tricky here. If knight takes, then pawn takes, then rook takes, then rook C1 check, then rook back, then queen takes on E2. Knight E5. Can't take, because then I take over here. Okay, rook C3. Now what? It's going to have to play... Wait, what? Oh, they missed it. So let's see if you all can find the tactic here. Black to play and win. Black to play and win. So in this particular case, what the queen just did is they resigned. So basically what the tactic was if we go all the way right here. Oh, and I have the computer up, but basically the tactic is that you can take over here because, oh, what was that? Basically you can take over here because if the rook takes, then this queen is open. And if you play takes and the queen takes over here to try and get the queen back, then you have rook takes here, and the only way to defend is bring the queen back over here. So you win the rook and you win the queen. And now black's just up a full rook. Okay, new game. Okay, we're getting really close. I saw plus 10, so we should be almost there now. Okay, we're going to play knight here, and then if they take, we take with the f-pawn. Again, as Naka always says, take towards the center. People try to take away from the center. They take with that f-pawn. No. We always take towards the center. We're solid around here. Bishop d3, again, getting this open diagonal. We're going to play c3 next. Castles. Castles next. Knight here, knight here. Knight here, knight here to support that knight on e5. That really nice knight. Now, it's not an outpost because remember, an outpost means that it can't get kicked by a pawn, and there's still an f-pawn here, even though the knights are in front of them. Okay, so in this case, I'm going to play queen e1, and I'm going to reroute my queen to h4 after I play g4. Because again, we're trying to get a big attack going out the king side. That's the kind of whole objective of... Okay, so they play knight here to try and be a little cheeky. So we're just going to play h3. And we're fine with them taking, because when we take with the f-pawn, now we have this really nice setter going. Okay, so now we have the nice center with these pawns over here. And we're going to play bishop g5. Again, we have to develop our very last piece. If they play f6, then we're okay with that, because we can just play bishop f4 back if they take. Okay, so now they're trying to pin this pawn against the king because of this. This is a pretty common pin in this setup. So we're just gonna play queen f2, and now we defend the pawn, and there's no sneaky things with bishop takes or rook takes. So we're gonna play bishop f4. I think this h6 pawn might get very weak later on unless they play g5, and if they play g5, then this h7 d3 diagonal gets very weak. So we're gonna play g4 now. We're gonna kick this knight away because it's not a nice square, and they can't go to h4 because then we just take on h4. Now I think we're gonna bring the other rook into the game. We want to get it on the e file, and now we have the rooks in a nice spot. We're gonna play king g2 and then try to get h4, g5 in. But we have to do it at the right time because the bishop right now is attacking the pawn on g4. So I think that right now we're just going to play g5, and we're going to try to play knight takes g5 if they take with the h-pawn. They didn't take with the h-pawn, which is pretty smart. I'm going to play knight here because I want to avoid this knight. If this knight comes over here now, I want to take it. So if knight here, I would take. Now we're going to play bishop c1. The reason for this is because I want to take this pawn at some point. I want to keep that threat forever. But I also want this bishop to be defending this b pawn because this queen is over here and it might try to attack it and take it in the future. Also, now I'm going to play something very sneaky. Are you ready for it? Now that my bishop is defending the pawn on b2, I'm going to play a very subtle move, queen e2, stepping out of the rook's file over here, but also making the threat of queen takes h5 check, and the pawn on g6 can't take on h5 because the bishop is pinning the pawn to the king. Okay, so he did it. They didn't go for it. Now we're going to play an even trickier move. We're going to sacrifice in exchange because if the bishop takes, then we play with the takes with the pawn, and we start setting up the lobster pincer by getting our queen to e3 to h6 and then mating on g7 because if the knight tries to come to f5 to protect, we take the knight with our knight. Five head up in here. Now, see, they went for it. They fell for it. Knight comes here, I take the knight. What are we doing here? Oh my god, what are we doing here? I take the bishop. I take the free pawn. Hello? Hello? ChessTok. Help Donga 2007. He needs some milk. I mean, how does black stop queen g7 mate? This is done. What are we doing around here? It's over. Okay, so we're at 1015, so we're gonna resign this game. Okay, 9 points. Okay, we're almost there. We're almost there. Almost a legit speed run. Oh geez, I was supposed to take that. I'll play bishop d3 next and then castle. Or I'll just take, actually. And then I'll play bishop d3. Knight c3 coming, castles. Oh, I fell into that. I'm going to castle anyway. Now pawn takes, we'll just take. Queen e1, and we're threatening bishop c5. Bishop c5 check. We're going to play rook takes f3 after knight e7. So knight e7, rook takes e3, rook takes f3, and then rook e3. And the king can never castle because this knight will be undefended. It's only defended once. So if they try to castle right now, it's a massive mistake because I'll just take this knight on e7. I'm going to play bishop a3. Again, we want to just keep this pin on that knight. We got to keep those tactics, keep those opportunities. Bishop b5 check. Now the king has to move to f8 because you can't play queen up and you can't play knight c6 because it's pinned to the king here. Oh, they can play that knight to e7, but now we're going to play rook e3 and now we're attacking this twice. Again, you can't castle. You can't castle, Carlo Zim. 1982, come on. You can't castle in that spot. Bishop takes d7. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, what did I just do? What did I just do? Oh, I dropped a rook. I can't take that rook. Okay, rook f1, f5, f6. Desperation time. f5. Open files. Open things. I have to play h4 at some point, too, because the rooks are going to come down soon. Oh, my God. Yes, 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 yes. Yes. Throw that game right back to me, Carlism. Okay, c4. Rook e1. Rook f1. Queen's going to come to d4. Okay, you can't do that. You just can't do this. You can't just give me material Carlism. Okay, 10 points. We're still not there yet. We need to get to 8 or 7 points before the speedrun can legitimately start. Oh, shoot. Okay. Bishop takes e7 and then knight f6. Okay, knight d7 coming. Or actually, castle first, and then we play rook e8. Because we have a lead in development, and now we're threatening like bishop something. Bishop something, check. Something, okay? Bishop check. Now we're checking. Discovery, fossil. We fossil him. Every time we fossil him. Okay, queen f6 if they take on f6. Okay, fantastic. Now we've got the bishop pair. Bishop pair, rook on an open file. King's gonna... the king should castle soon. I don't know if they will. Okay, I take... Oh my god, I meant to take this pawn on f2. I meant to take that pawn on f2, chat. Why would I put it on e3? Come on, chat. Why would I put it on e3? Ugh. Knight's gonna come to e4. Okay. Bishop on h7. Now it's on a safe place. Okay, we're gonna play queen e7. We just have to play safe. The pawn's gonna come up. We're gonna play knight e4. Knight's gonna take. Bishop takes. Actually, rook here, because now this pawn can't take, because then we'll take the queen on d2. You guys like the last game? Yeah. I know. That was a fun one. Okay, knight takes on e4, and then bishop takes e4. Although I did give them their own fossil, but I think it's okay. We're gonna play knight takes c3, and then we're gonna play rook d5. Try to get our rook over somewhere. Okay, they let us do it. Now we're threatening a2. They're gonna play a3, I think. They don't play a3. Okay, we're gonna take here, and if takes, then we take. Okay, king g8. Our king's completely safe. There's nothing to worry about here. Even with the open f file, we should be fine because we have all these pieces around it. Okay. Pawn takes, queen takes, rook a6. Oh, we're gonna play rook check here. And now we're gonna play rook takes a e1 if queen takes. Okay, didn't play queen takes. Okay, rook c8 and trying to get something going on the c file. I really don't know what I'm gonna do here because okay, queen b4 check, and if c3, queen takes b2. I think we still play queen takes b2. I think we have to go for it. And e6 is coming, and now I'm gonna play rook takes c2. I can't play rook takes c2 because then rook d8 mate, because the queen is covering the h7 square. Okay. Queen c1. We just need to start creating issues for white. When you're losing and like you can't figure out what to do, you just gotta kind of make complications and issues for them. I'm gonna play queen g5 next. They play king g3, or maybe rook c3. Oh, rook c3. I like rook c3 here because now we're checking them, so they can't play rook d8 mate because we have them in check. That's an important thing to note, that like sometimes the thing that you saw before doesn't work anymore because there's something else that's developed into the position. I believe now this is checkmate. Let's go, chat. Let's go, ChessTok. Let's do it. Down a piece, and we made them on the middle of the board. Okay, we need to resign this game because we need to get to our 1,000 rating. Okay, 10 points. Come on. Let's get to that 1,000 rating. We need to get a 1,000. Okay, 9 points. Okay, we should be very close to getting it to being 8 points to 7 points a game. I believe that should be it. No. Okay, we need a couple more. Okay, bishop f5. Bishop d6, again, getting the bishop on a nice square so that when we play e5 eventually, it's got this diagonal. We're going to play queen e7 or queen c7 plus castling over here. We're going to castle first, and then we're going to play rook c8. After rook c8, we're going to play rook e8. So first we can play rook c8, and then we'll play rook e8. Then we're going to play queen e7. Then we're going to play bishop to... Then we're going to play e5, or e4, excuse me. Then we're going to play queen e7, so queen e7, then e4. Or d4, we can play either. I think we should also go for a5 at some point. We should probably go for a5 now. Right now, a5 would actually be pretty good. I think we should go for a5. Okay, we're going to go for a5, and then we're going to get it up. We're going to get this going. Because if we play a5 and they take, okay, then we play bishop takes a3, and then we're winning a pawn. We're destroying their queen side, so I think we're going to have a great attack here. Okay, knight c4. Okay, this is over. Queen b3 is coming. Queen b3. Okay. Okay, here. And now if they take, we take, and then we open up this rook. So now there's a fossil, 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 fossil. I told you there was a fossil. You gotta look out for that, fam. Come on, queen takes d3 now. This is over. King's gonna come back to either c1. They have to go to b2. Oh my god, now they're gonna lose a rook. They have to take here. What's going on here? Come on, chat. What is happening? Queen takes e2. Come on, king b3, queen takes e2. Okay, thank you. Queen d3. Queen d3. Ah, they try to be a little tricky because if I had gone queen d3, if I had gone queen d3, then they take on d3. Now we're gonna play c takes b5, auto move. Okay. Oh, and we got the fossil pre-move, and we got the fossil. Okay. Okay, queen a2, pinning this knight all the way to the king. We're gonna play h6 just to have this square, but we're gonna mate them very, 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 very soon. Queen b3, rook c2 coming. Wait, how is that not checkmate? Oh, okay. I was like, what square could they go to? There was nothing. Okay, still getting 10 points. I think that at some point we just gotta go. We just gotta go for it. We just gotta start doing the speed run. Honestly, I think we could do the speed run very, very soon. Because we can't be like, I think that maybe there's some weird stuff going on because I'm like still 1,000. Like they give maybe a little bit more points, to get the people, to help us with getting the Pogchamps, the rating up. Who knows? I don't know what chess.com's doing. They had some weird pairings going on recently, and then, all of a sudden they changed the pairings. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. You tell me. Okay, queen's gonna take on e4 soon. If they castle, they're gonna lose this pawn. If they don't castle and they play like f5, we're just gonna take on f5. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're just gonna take that. Now bishop's coming to d3. I'm gonna just play bishop d3 anyway, and if queen takes, bishop takes. And now we're already up a pawn. Bishop f3, we're gonna castle, we have the bishop pair. The rooks are gonna come to d1 and c1. No, this is great. This is really great. If knight comes to c2, then we just play rook b1. And now this knight is trapped. We're gonna play bishop d1, and it's trapped. It's gone. It's a goner. See ya, knight. That is, I just think about like all of the, like when this happens, right? When a knight gets trapped, I just think about like all of the horsies that can't find their stable. That's what I feel is going on here. Actually, I was completely wrong. Bishop f5 just saves the knight. So now my rook is actually just in a really bad spot. I am going to play bishop d2 to c3. They got their pawn back, but whatever. It's even position. I should be able to outplay them. If they play bishop d3, then we're going to play rook d1. Rook f d1, because there's two rooks, so you have to specify which one, because this could be the a rook or the f rook. Okay, rook c1 first. To move the bishop, bishop's going to come to d3, then we're going to play rook d1. Rook f d1. Got to remember that. Can't play pawn up because we just take that. Rook here. Now so this is what's called an isolated pawn. So let me tell you what this means. An isolated pawn means that a piece, either the king, the bishop, or the rook, are all, at least one of them is going to have to defend this pawn because it's going to be super weak, right? And it can't be defended by another pawn because it doesn't exist. There is no pawn. So that's why they're in trouble right now, because this is a huge weakness in the endgame. And with opposite colored bishops, it means that we can do a lot of damage. So now I'm going to put my rook on the C file, on the 7th rank, in the open C file, because when the rook is on the 7th rank, it can attack all these pawns, and it cuts off this king from being able to come to e7, to f8, e7, or e8, d7, or king f7. It can't go to any of those squares, so right now it's cut off. And by the way, in this position, we just take the free pawn on g7. Of course we do. Come on. It's a free pawn. Okay. Next move we're going to play is rook d7, forcing the bishop to come to f7 to defend this pawn. Remember, I told you that it would have to defend there. I'm actually going to play h4 because I need to give my king a spot because this rook is coming to c1, so I needed to prevent it from being checkmated. So now I'm going to play rook takes d5, and now I'm up 2 pawns in the game. Even if the rook comes to c1 and then to c2, I'm defending this pawn with my bishop, And if they go, and when they go to c1, I go to h2, they go to c2, I go to g3, and I'm defending this pawn on f2. Oops. I have some weird arrows going on right now. Okay. Okay, so now we're going to play rook back to d7. Again, attacking this pawns, cutting off this king from being able to go onto the 7th rank and further. They can't go further either because they can't even get to the 7th rank, so they're surely not going to get to the 6th rank. I'm going to play king h2. When they play rook c2 to attack this pawn on f2, I'm going to play king g3, and now I'm defending that pawn on f2. So we're in a good spot. We're in a great spot, and I'm still attacking this pawn on b7. And look at this bishop behind these two pawns. I mean, what is it doing? So now we're going to take this free pawn on b7. We're still cutting off this king. Can you believe it? Rook a7, again, trying to attack this pawn over here. This is a really rough position if you're playing black. I wouldn't want to play this position. Okay, so now they played... Remember I told you when they play rook... Oh, remember when I told you they play rook c2 and they're trying to attack this pawn? We're going to not only be able to play king g3 defending this pawn, but now the king is outside of this first rank. So even though this rook was able to get to the 2nd rank, we were able to get our king out because we were not tied down by all these other pawns on the king side. So now we're going to take on a4, and now we have another pawn. We're going to play rook a6, again, cutting off this king. You can't go anywhere, black to the king. You can't go anywhere. Rook to f6 check, just, you know, spite check. Oh, see, that was a mistake. So now they've come into our little fossil over here. So guess what? White to win in one move. Boom. Rook c6 check. We're attacking the rook here, and we were checking the king. So now we can just take this rook on c2. Now, interestingly enough, they had their own fossil, but they missed it. They could have played f4 check, and then they would have been able to take this rook on c2. Now we have to move very quickly because we are down on time. We have 7 seconds. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Are they going to take that? Nice, 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 nice. This makes it a lot easier for us to actually play. Okay, now we got a queen. What? Wait, what? What did I miss there? What did I miss, chat? Wait, am I going to get a queen? I am not. Oh my god. Am I going to be able to mate here? I literally have no idea. Oh, I won on timeout. I was like, am I going to be able to get a queen here? But I was able to win on time. They had a lot more time, I thought. That was weird. Okay, we're gonna see if we're at the point now where we can actually start this speed run. I feel so bad because I feel like I have delayed the speed run. Okay, 9 points. It's not gonna get lower than 9 points, everyone. Like I don't know what else to tell you. I'm gonna try losing another game, see if it gets to 8 points. If it gets to 8 points, then we're in great shape. If it gets to 8 points, we're still at 9 points. Okay, one more game. We'll get there. I promise. Okay. Queen here. Okay, we're at 7 points. Okay, we're gonna play it. Okay, here we go. So technically, I'm not at 1,000. Okay, we'll play one game to. Oh my god, I didn't mean to play knight c5. Okay, so we're gonna play one more game to get to like close to 1,000 because right now we're at 991, and then it'll be like as close as you can get to a legit speed run. That's as close as you can get, right? Okay, I'm gonna play knight b8. I actually have no idea. I'm pretty sure this is like some weird Sicilian trap, but I think we just got to go for it. So queen d6. Let me turn back on music. Yes, we're still here. Thank you. Okay, we feel really good about the mix today. Okay, bishop d7, we'll play rook c8. Knight b5 is coming. Oh shoot, knight b5 is coming. Okay, good thing, we stopped it with the bishop. Okay, rook c8, attacking the queen. Okay, bishop c6, so we're defending the pawn. If knight b5, then we'll take. a6, we'll just take this. I still have no idea what's going on in this game, by the way. I don't know Sicilian theory. I play c5, and I just play whatever move comes most natural, which is probably not how you're supposed to play the game against a Sicilian, honestly, because it seems like there's always a trap somewhere. I'm going to play knight here and and then e6, and then bishop e7. We're going to probably come to the open d file, and then so I'll play bishop e7, and then I'll castle. Castling. Rook's going to come to d8, and then we're all good. We're okay in this spot. Okay, rook here. Hopefully we can get the open d file. Okay. Well, I don't see any tactics, so I think that we just gotta play queen c5 here. Knight d5, attacking the bishop on f4. We'll play bishop f6 next. If bishop e5, yeah, bishop f6, now we're attacking again. Now this queen could take on b7, but it's a really tough pawn to take because then I have rook b8 and I have this open b file. And I can start attacking this pawn on f7, which is actually much weaker than it looks right now. Okay, I wanted to take that, but let's see. If we see a good move, we have to look for a better one. That's always a really good policy. I think I'm actually going to play bishop takes e5 anyway. Then after rook takes e5, I'm going to play b5 to defend this pawn on b7. Also, it stops c4, which would have basically pinned this knight, and I would have had to give up the knight. Okay, so I thought for a second I could take here, and then if pawn takes, then I could have taken this queen on c2. But I can't do that right now because the rook can take on d4. So I'm going to play queen... I'm going to play queen b6. Wait. I'm going to play queen c7 attacking this rook. Okay, they try to do some cheese. They're trying to squeeze us on this h7 pawn, on this h file over here. Like as if I wasn't gonna see that. I'm gonna play knight f4, attacking this rook, but also threatening this knight. If I play e5 next, I can probably trade for that rook on d8 on d1, and then put my other rook over here, so I grab the file. I'm gonna play e5 right now, defending this knight over here and attacking this knight, which means that we can take on d1 next. And we're gonna take on d1 next. We're gonna play rook d8, attacking the queen on d1 because now we have the open file. Okay, now we're gonna play f5, and we're gonna play e4 once we get our knight back out of there. Okay, they're trying to go. Oh, look, did you guys see what White is doing here? You kidding me? I'm trying to do some weird stuff. I'm not about it. Okay, we're gonna just try to cheese them ourselves. We're gonna try to get this queen d1 check. You know, they think they got rook takes h7. We got queen d1 check leading to mate. Okay, let's see if they fall for it. All right, we're playing at the 1,000 bracket. I think we can do this. Okay. Okay, speedrun is gonna be starting in about I would say a couple more minutes, 3 minutes. Oh my goodness. We might not be able to start. Okay. I might need to come back on a little bit later for the speedrun because I got to hop on a call. Yes, I do have to hop on a call at 10 p.m. That's how it goes. But I am definitely doing the speedrun tonight because I think we've set this account up now where it can do a 3-0 speedrun. And we could probably go as long as I'm able to, keep it together, as far as just my my fatigue level. So now if they play rook takes h7, we're going to take on g5. Okay, I didn't see this. I didn't see this at all. We're actually in huge trouble now because after I play king f8, they play knight takes h7. Oh, God. Okay, knight takes h7, we play king e8. Oh, I didn't see that. Oh, no. Now queen f7. Oh, I'm down a queen and he has queen f7. Okay. Okay, rook d7. Maybe we can still save this. Rook coming down. Rook here and rook here. Knight's gonna come here. I take. Oh my goodness, what are you doing? What is this person doing right now? Okay. Okay, we're gonna play here and then we're threatening knight g7, knight g7 checkmate. Oh, I could have taken that knight. Wait, if they take, oh my god, I don't know what's going on. Mate! Oh, I thought it was mate. Oh my god. Oh, we flagged! Oh no! Oh. Okay. We're gonna get that one back. I didn't realize I was so low on time, and then I just dropped that. What did I drop? I dropped. I dropped a lot there. That was so bad at the end. Oh my goodness. Okay, c4, knight c3, and then we're gonna play c takes d5. Okay, bishop d2 and then knight c3. And then we're gonna play e4. We're just setting up, we're getting a nice center, we're getting our pieces developed, okay? e4 is coming, e5. We're gonna really like disable this bishop. This bishop's gonna go from a bishop sniper to a bishop. I didn't have a good one for that. I'm sorry, chat. I thought I had a better one for that one, and it fell flat. Let's be real. I thought I was gonna come up there with like some good stuff, maybe even a little bit of a rap, like bishop sniper. Something. That's cringy. I'm just gonna stop. I'm gonna play castles next, and then we're gonna play e5. Okay. Oh my God, e5. We get. Oh God, what are you doing? Gave me the fork. This is the juicer fork. Okay, knight takes, and now we're gonna take on a5. We're gonna take on a5 because after we take there, we take on a5, and then a3, and then bishop e4. We're threatening bishop e4 and skewering that queen and the rook. Okay, rook c1. Oh, I had bishop e4. Okay, bishop e4. I still have bishop e4, but like they can also play queen d7 or something, or rook here, and they're out of it. But really, I just want to trade, go to an endgame where I'm up a rook, or I'm up a piece, excuse me. Okay, I got bishop e4 anyway. If they trade on c1, we trade on c1, and then we still get to take over there. And now we're gonna play rook e1, and then we're gonna play let's play queen d4, attacking the f6 pawn. If e5, then we take on d5. Rook e1, we're attacking this pawn. We're gonna play queen e3, again attacking the pawn. Knight here, and now we're attacking the pawn and the queen. Get a nice little trident going. We're gonna play knight f3. If they play f5, we can play knight e5. We're gonna play h4 soon to give our king a square to come out of. We're going to play queen h6. I was going to play queen h6 anyway. They didn't have to give me the pawn as well. That's pretty comical. Okay, queen check. Then we're going to play knight d4. Now we're threatening rook on e6. And this should be GG. Good game. Okay. Now we're getting 7 and 8 points each game, so we're very... Okay. On this win, we should... Oh, I hope they don't give us 9 points, but I think we just go for it and go and we do the speedrun at 1001 after I make my call at 10 o'clock, and I'll come back on. Okay, my point was if I win this game, sometimes like my train of thought, I'm like my mind is moving like a mile a minute, and so like I can't speak everything that's going in it, but basically what I was saying was because I just won the last game and I got 8 points, I should get 8 points on this game at least as well, and now I'm at that +7 +8 where it's a legitimate speedrun account, but I'm also going to be very, very close to that 1,000 rating so we can start this legitimately, right? I'm going to get bishop e7 in, and I'm going to castle, and then I'm going to get my rook on c8, and then I'm going to get my queen onto b6, and then a6, and then I'm going to play knight b4. Well, knight b4 if it makes sense, right? If they play like bishop d3. Okay, bishop d6. I mean, we could have done bishop e7 as well, but you know, if the bishop moves here, now it's made 2 moves. It's missed a tempo because it already played bishop d2. So also I can play h5. This is a very common strategy within this setup when they play h3, g4. If you can play h5, because it basically nullifies their attack. They have to either take, which gives you an open h file, or they have to play g5, and now this pawn is kind of weak on g5, or they create a bunch of weak squares on the light squares if they play h4, g5, h4. Okay, we're going to castle here, and then we're going to play knight here. Okay, we're gonna play knight here. If knight takes, then we're gonna play bishop takes. Okay, we're gonna play a6. I think that this is typically not the best strategy because now I have this open file. Although now I got rid of the open file, but I can still reopen it by playing c5 and c takes d4. Okay, I don't like that either for them because even though they get trade and simplify and create less pieces for me to attack with, they also give me this amazing bishop sniper, okay? So we're actually going to play h6 to stop any like knight g5 weird ideas and also give this bishop the ability to go all the way back to h7 so it's forever protected. It's like the freaking vault, okay? It's the World Bank, okay? That bishop is never going to be attacked again. It's going to be very happy on there and it gets to look at a lot of things. Okay, I'm going to play rook b8 here, just getting on the open file, potentially playing bishop a3, potentially playing queen b6, potentially playing a5, a4, a3. Queen b6 coming, and then a4, 5, a4, a3. Also, this pawn was completely undefended. After the king went over there, he wasn't defending it anymore. I'm going to play a5, a4, a3. I also can play rook b7, rook fb8. So if they take, so I want to play h5 because I don't want them to take and put a rook over here and open this file against the king and get sauced. So I'm going to put this pawn on h5 and then I'm going to play g6 soon. I'm going to play g6. Now, white is never attacking this king. This king is forever protected. This king, this rook is never penetrating. Nothing's going to happen. These rooks are never going to do anything. They don't know what's going on. They're just completely confused. They're never going to attack this king. Okay, now we're just going to go on the attack. We're going to play a3. We're going to try to play a2, but it won't be legal. a3 and then a takes b2 next. Okay, now we're going to play bishop takes a3, not because we actually know that it's going to win, well, even though it does, because queen b1 is available. So now we're going to, oh my goodness. Did y'all just see that, chat? I almost played queen b1 checkmate. Wait a second, there's a knight on d2 defending that square. I would have been down a queen. So I'm going to play bishop takes c2 instead. So now I'm just down a piece, but, you know, this king is so open right now, it has no squares to go to, and we're covering basically everything, that, like, this should just be a win, like, just based off the feeling. And this is something that, you know, a lot of grandmasters will talk about, and I'm not a grandmaster. I mean, far from it. You all know how I play. But the reality is that if like, sometimes you've seen positions and you know, you just have that gut feeling after seeing so many about how the position is going to play out. And in this case, the white pieces are just so far apart, so far away from this king right now, and it's not easy for them to come back and defend because this knight can't move. It's defending b1, otherwise I'm going to checkmate. And this queen, it's tough for them to get there because I'm covering squares everywhere with the bishop, with the pawns, with my queen. So it's really tough for them right now to defend. I'm actually going to just take here, and I think that I'm almost winning. I think that we should have a win here somewhere. If I play rook b... Okay. If I just play queen c... No. There should be a win here, right, chat? Come on. There has to be a win here. Okay, can we play... Ooh, chat. Chat. Can we play... Okay. Can we play... What is going on right now? Okay. Oh my god, I'm low on time, let's play rook b3. Okay, I thought rook b3 because if knight takes, then a takes b3 mate! Oh yeah, a3, 2, e3 mate! Oh! A takes b3 mate! Oh, that is so dirty. And it gave us 10 points, by the way. It didn't give us 8 points. Okay, Everyone, I will be back in about 30 minutes to 45 minutes to start the speed run. We're going to be doing it from 1,000 and I'm planning to 1,100, but we'll see. Maybe we'll even go to 1,200. But I will see you all in a little bit. I'll come back very, very soon, so don't worry. And thank you for tuning in for now for us to get that speedrun account available for tonight. And we'll see you in about 30 minutes around like 10, around 10:30, 10:45 Central, okay? See you all soon.